The disrespect segment.
Uh-oh.
Listen, it's been 2 years. I didn't bookmark no tweets. I didn't need to. I wanted to remember names and faces. And I added each one of you names and faces. McKinsey Law Firm in North Carolina. Hey, what's up? It's me. It's your boy. Real quiet now. Real quiet now. Shout out to Lohan Law, the people's lawyer. He been getting his off today too, letting people know exactly how he feel. He brought his receipts out. He kept his. But for those who don't know, um, Florida State, Clemson, and the ACC have settled their lawsuit, and the revenue share distribution will be based on performance on the field, viewership, and a couple other factors that would put Clemson and Florida State in a position to where they would get an additional $15 to $20 million per year from their media rights deal. So, in these next 2 years, which is important, we will be $5 million behind the Big Ten as opposed to $20 million behind the Big Ten. And that's important. We're not in the same category, but you can work with a $5 million deficit as opposed to $20 million.
Yeah.
And the most important thing out of all of it is in 2028, we can leave. We can leave right now because it's only $165 million. And like I said, that's folding change. If you know about the athletic endowment, that's folding change. So I just shout out to Pooh Shiesty for sticking to his guns. Because if it wasn't for him saying we need more money and getting the board to agree to talk about filing a lawsuit, we wouldn't be here. We would still be crying about we can't compete, we don't have enough money. And now, patience, which I don't normally have, has paid off. So,
who gonna take y'all? Who gonna take y'all? Who gonna take Florida State?
The same people that was tipping into Tallahassee Airport from the beginning. Again, I keep telling y'all, we didn't know the grant of rights was breakable until the Big Ten said, hey, go holler at Maryland. Because Maryland got out of the grant of rights. Remember when they was in the ACC?
Right.
Maryland got out the grant of rights and went to the Big Ten. So, to all those who wondered how Florida State knew how to do this, the Big Ten. And why would the Big Ten tell us that?
So let me get this straight. Y'all going to be able to leave in 2030 or you can leave now?
We can leave between now and 2030. It's less in 2030. It goes down to, like I said, 87 million in 2030. But right now, 165 million, we can leave right now. With our media rights.
And y'all could go. So basically, the Big Ten wants y'all to come to them,
right?
And then the way that you was saying, the way that you was talking, you said things about the revenue share for the ACC is based off of a lot of factors. It's not based off of every school getting an equal in the whole thing, like the Big Ten and the SEC, or even the Big 12, because the Big 12 is almost the same way too.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the ACC is some straight up hustlers, and basically they're going to keep the money in the North Carolina schools, your UNCs and your Dukes and your NC States.
It's the reason I call them ski masks. You can't rob a robber.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah. Because
the ACC ain't nothing but Carolina schools. Really think about it.
Here's what I felt was interesting, right? When this all kicked off, there was a lot of talk about North Carolina going to the SEC. But that's when North Carolina board of board of trustees or board of regents, however they word it. The board of regents said, hold on, if there's going to be any realignment done, North Carolina and North Carolina State, we get a say in where they go, and they are tied together. So
right, it's a package deal.
Right, they would have had took North Carolina State. Nobody wants North Carolina State. Them not wanting North Carolina State stay the ACC, because I can promise you, I have it on good authority. Had they not done that, the ACC was dead within a year.